I have had it with your shenanigans. Yo, could you, man? Shit, buzzing. Oh my god. This nigga Jamie the Bee. Just bzz, bzz.
Is that good?
That's perfect.
Check. All right. I'm just not
Alright, fine, I'll stop.
I'm just not gonna fucking move.
See, you see what I mean? Here, oh, y'all chewing on the time. I'm fucking crackers and shit. Or chips.
Nah, you just pregnant.
Yes.
Man, pregnant motherfuckers be eating, yo.
I have not gained as much weight so far as I expected to. I'm not very happy about that.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
And we're black. That was
First
sounding
jinxing me with
jinxing
that it's
yourself
gonna be
just
a
now.
girl thing. Ain't gonna jinx me about getting fat.
Oh, you want a girl?
Well, I mean, being pregnant, that's part of it, because the baby is growing. You don't want to not get fat during the pregnancy, because
No, yeah, I know. I get the even amount of.
Oh, you're saying just getting fatter in
Yeah,
general? Oh
like-
no, I don't think no. I mean, I don't know. I've never been pregnant before, so I can't really.
Can't relate.
Yeah,
I can't relate.
everybody that I knew that got pregnant got fat afterwards, but
I mean, you was supposed to lose
I mean, not everybody. I mean,
You could.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely a possibility, but just just don't.
I learned a weird thing the other day that apparently if you get pregnant, the second time you get pregnant, you gain weight a lot faster because it's like your body already knows what it's about to go through, so it just makes room like off the rip.
God damn it, Jamie. Shit.
That's my bad. Can you calm down, goddamn? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Dark Hour. As you can see, I got people bullshitting already over here. Nigga just trying to get his microphone fixed. But let's go ahead and hit these introductions real quick, starting on that side.
It's your boy McDuffie.
Lord Koki.
Lavish Mike,
And as always, it's Chinatown. How y'all doing this week?
I'm chilling, bro.
I'm good, man.
True. Koki, how you doing over there?
I got niggas saying the stupidest shit to me
Oh, shit.
while
So-
I'm pregnant. So they want to die at this point. It's my understanding that if you fuck with a pregnant woman, you just want to die. So like, I want to fulfill his wish. but-
Can you explain to me in greater detail the story you told on Facebook? I guess homeboy was trying to slide while you were working at the gas station.
It wasn't even just that. Like, that
Fucking bold, by
wasn't
the
what
way.
pissed me off. He comes up to me like, he recently found out that I was pregnant. So like, I'm wiping like the glass windows or whatever over there. And he's asking me like about my child's father. Like, are you with him? No. Oh, okay. So like, are you guys like gonna co-parent? Yeah. He's gonna step up. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, congratulations. Blah blah blah. I was gonna shoot my shot, but and then he goes, like because you're pregnant, and I'm like. And I'm supposed to be offended. I'm supposed to be hurt because your raggedy ass with your high water ass pants don't want to date me no more. Who the fuck you think you Jason Momoa now, or Michael B. Jordan? Like I'm supposed to be sad that you don't. Nigga, get the fuck out my face. Like I'm trying to work. You pissing me off.
Hey, which was the reward?
That was the complete, like the way that he approached it was 100% wrong.
Yeah, I would have
general,
been upset if he
You-
was like, I wanted to shoot my shot. I don't know how I feel about you currently being pregnant with another man. Like, I would be like, yeah, I get it, whatever. I still would have denied you pregnant or
well,
not.
like-
but
Well, no,
whatever.
Even that though, that comment, like, I don't know how I feel like you being pregnant with another man's kid. Like, bitch, did you come in it? Then it ain't a surprise. Like, what?
Yeah.
Why
Well,
would you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like if he said what he wanted to say in a not so in a way that makes me feel like I missed out on such a great opportunity with this dude just because I'm pregnant, Like there are a million dicks out there, like you a million dudes, like you. Who the fuck are you? Like who the fuck do you think you are? That was my point. I was like, nigga, fuck out my face.
I think he was low key salty. That's what it was. He was
That sounds
salty
like a personal
because
problem.
Yeah,
if I was gonna shoot my shot, and then I decided that I'm not gonna shoot my shot, I'm not gonna tell you.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna shoot my shot, but now
What
I
could
ain't
you
'cause you're
gain
pregnant.
from
Because
telling her?
Because first of all, he said that after he asked you all these pregnancy questions. You know what I'm saying? Because if he gave a fuck, if he didn't give a fuck, if he gave a fuck, then he would have just bounced. But I don't know why what his business was anyway, trying to figure out who you were pregnant with and if he was still around and all that other shit. Because-
Right, like he almost sounded like he wanted to make sure I was single and then shoot his shot anyway. But like he asked all of that and then was just like, Like, oh, you're
Like,
like.
I mean, or you can just be like,
and like the face he made.
or
too,
you
I
can just be
was
like, hey, well, you know, congratulations, have a good day, because you know you are at work.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the other thing. In that situation, like, you're trying to talk to a chick or whatever, regardless of kid or not, you want to ask the question, like, are you seeing somebody? Like, do you have a man or whatever, right? And if they respond with, oh, you know, no, but, like, I'm pregnant or I got a baby, whatever, like, that's cool. I ain't sweating it. But, like, am I good? I don't want to, like, disrespect, you know, your relationship or nothing. She's like, no, I'm single. Cool. Like, when can we go bite to eat or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I know you hungry. Like, that might be funny. Like, if you do that shit right, that might be
You're
funny.
sick of them gas station hot dogs. Because you do work.
Hey, Wawa is not. Wawa.
Oh, never mind. Wawa's. I forget.
I don't
Okay, no,
think
I
it's
love
so
Wawa.
hot.
I go to Wawa every night after work.
Wawa is what you call an elite gas station.
Yeah, that's different because they actually have a kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I thought you was talking about like 7-Eleven or something. Them chicken wings been sitting there since 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I will say Racetrack has stepped their game up too. They don't have a full blown kitchen or nothing like that.
Well, yeah, the hot dogs. I like.
Racetrack is top
I mean,
five.
well, those are okay. I like those. They remind me of back at home because that we have a Quick Trip back in Missouri. That's literally the same thing as Racetrack. They have the little what you call them with the fucking hot dogs and shit.
Gotcha.
So it was cool, but I don't trust 7-Eleven hot dogs or 7-Eleven.
You shouldn't. I've heard too many horror stories from people that have worked at 7-Elevens.
I can probably.
I know people that work at 7-Eleven, and just the people that work there, I'm like, I don't think I want nothing to do.
Like, yeah, like, nigga,
with
never mind the
whatever
gas station. I would eat out of your fucking kitchen.
Exactly.
Like, you can't cook for me. Your mama can't cook for me. I don't trust nobody in that family. Y'all nasty.
Man, I
Oh,
remember.
you niggas.
I went to 7-Eleven actually a couple weeks ago since we're on this topic to pick up a pack of backwoods. Okay, so I go to pick these up and fucking, bro, the damn cashier, like, he walked out of the office with his hand in his like pants, bro. I don't know what the fuck he was doing there, but he had his hand down the front of his pants. Was like, all right, bro, what can I get you? I'm like,
Wait, hold on.
Which
He
one you
like,
go to?
He tried
the
to,
one on Alafaya.
Oh,
he tried to
What
like
time?
serve you with his hand still in his pants.
I don't know.
I might know who you were talking about.
Some white dude.
I have two people in my head.
But he tried to serve you, like try to help you out, whatever, cash you out and shit.
I mean,
with his
but-
hand.
Yeah, bro, like.
With his hand in his
I
face.
No,
don't-
I guess he took his hand out, but was still like, you
Yeah,
don't,
he took his hand
you don't
out, but I'm
go
just
talk
saying,
to
like,
nobody
I
after
just
you
know that you finna grab the pack of backwoods with your hand that was just on whatever the fuck is in them pants. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, I don't want my backwoods to smell like ball sweat. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, actually, I'm cool, bro.
Never mind.
I'm good, man.
Just
I
got
don't,
I'll drive over to BP.
I don't need to smoke
Low
that
key,
bad
and that's
tonight.
exactly what I did. Yeah, like, I don't need to smoke that bad. Yeah, we can figure that out. But anything crazy I want to talk about? Anything in particular that?
Shit, we
I mean,
missed last week. You know, should have a.
Oh yeah, I mean, what happened last week? I think we was just kind of in a fuck it kind of mood.
I was
think,
ready.
I think Devin was ready. I think I was in my feelings
Oh
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
She hurt her feelings?
Koki had pregnant problems, and
Yep.
Jamie was
Being an
drinking
asshole.
out,
Yo,
and I was being a stellar student. I was at class, and then I took a nap.
Oh, model citizen over here.
there you
Yeah.
go.
Wow,
Didn't I see you at social that night?
Yeah.
pretty sure.
After being a model student.
Wait, was it Monday? No, it wasn't Monday night. You saw me on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah. So no, I did not go to social that night.
Damn, twice in 1 week, Jamie.
I know, right?
Shit, woo.
Shit.
No,
Who is this?
Your lavish is showing, dog. I'm sure you spent more than $20.
You would think he had $20.
Well, hey.
Yeah, they ain't got shit to say face.
Y'all done? Is y'all done or is y'all finished?
Oh no, we can keep going.
For the record, Monday night when I went there, it was 50-cent wing night, so I got 10 wings for $5. When I went there on Thursday night, it was $2 burger night, and I just let somebody else at my table
Okay,
get the
what's
fries
Thursday
with
night when I
theirs.
saw you?
Yep,
What's
and
Thursday?
I let somebody else get the fries, and so I just ate their fries with my $2 burger, and I was good. I even splurged on the cheese and the lettuce, tomato, and onion, bro. I was wilding out, bro.
Low key, I remember because I got a burger, and you know how it's.
Yeah, I remember this shit.
Yo, so it's build your own burger, right? I didn't know. I thought that building your own burger included a bun. So I didn't put what kind of bun I wanted. So they just gave me the patty with the cheese on it and a piece of bacon on it.
I'm sitting there next to him.
Bro, me and Jamie were befuddled. We were so confused. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yo, it
I'm
was
like,
the
bro,
bun?
I'm like, bro, you didn't say what bun you wanted. I'm like, y'all could have just gave me a fucking bun, nigga.
What level of incompetence is that?
No, let me be clear though. Let me be clear. What happened.
I guess there was a bun option on there.
So on $2 burger night, there is a bun option, and the bun is free. But because it has the free bun and the other 5 listed, if you don't check off the free bun, they assume you don't want one. Which I didn't fucking know that. That was news to me.
That's
But
silly.
yeah, so I guess because he just assumed that he wanted the standard bun, he didn't check one. Because he didn't check one, they assumed he didn't want a bun.
What made
really
it,
a burger
what
without
made
the
it worse
bun?
is that there was mad people there on Thursday too, so everybody saw me getting handed just a patty. And I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers think I'm a psychopath now. Like how I'm just gonna eat the fucking patty with some cheese and a piece of bacon. You know, I knew the guys in the kitchen were like, wait, this is Micah's tab, right? Yo, fuck a bun. Don't even get that.
That's what I thought it was too. I thought somebody was fucking with you.
Nah.
That shit was funny as
Fucking
fuck.
bone, nigga.
But hey, I will admit though, that was a great burger. When they gave me the bun back, when they gave me it with the bun, it was a good burger.
And then
That
you
shit
put it on the bun?
was fantastic. Yeah, they did. They put it on the bun. I sent it right back. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
You know damn well I'm not gonna eat this.
It's like when you order something with like the sauce on the side and they just put it on the actual side of the entree.
Right.
Bro. See, I couldn't work in no kitchen because if it's somebody I know that I don't like, it'll be like on the side. I'll be like, all right, bet I'm gonna put it like on the side of the burger, like
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
on the burger, but yeah, just on the side of the burger, like on the burger, but on its side.
Like they dipped it and then just put it down.
Yeah. Bro, I swear to God, you said on the side. That reminds me of Good Burger. When it was like, you said you wanted a burger with nothing on it. He's like, well, this is just a bun. Well, yeah, you said you wanted it with nothing on it. He's like, I expected a patty. And then he was like, well, you said nothing. A patty is something. And then he was like, I'll see you in hell. And he's like, I'll see you there. Like,
Okay.
that shit's funny as fuck.
Oh shit. No, but I will say that like some of that isn't necessarily the kitchen reading wrong. It's more like when servers and people enter orders, like y'all gonna be trained on how to do that shit the same way, because that shit is ridiculous.
Dude,
They're
so,
really
like,
all trained the same way.
But I remember one that I got yelled at because it was during a rush, and it was like an order for 20 wings, and on the screen it said like half barbecue, half garlic parm, half hot, mixed, and it was like, what the fuck? And so it made no sense. And I think what wound up happening was we did like just one of each, like garlic
Oh, like in
parm.
thirds?
Huh? Yeah, just like in thirds or whatever.
Yeah, you can't do half and half. That's not a whole.
But they want it mixed.
Here's what they wanted. They wanted it, half of it barbecue and the other half hot and garlic parm mixed.
Oh.
Which makes perfect fucking sense now that you think about it.
Yes.
But whoever the fuck entered that dumb shit, we were like, yo, we got like orders running through the screen right now. You expect me to sit here and fucking decode your secret message?
But what a lot of the times what the servers will do
it
is they'll go
specifically
in the
had
kitchen.
half garlic parm though, so it was kind of like, what the fuck? I didn't understand.
Yeah, but a lot of the time, like at least what I would do is like if I ring in something like that, I'll go in the kitchen and be like, hey, just so you know, the order that's coming in, make sure it's this, and that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
See,
saying?
but as a cook, we ain't got time for that shit either, man.
Yeah, true.
Like you might come and tell me, oh, this is what I meant by that order, you know? And I'm like, okay, cool, I got it right there. But then when I actually get to making that order, I don't remember that shit. I'm going by the ticket. Get it right the first time, no?
Devin,
Get it
when you
right
heard that explanation from Jamie, did you understand what he was saying?
Hell no. And being in that position, I would have been like, yo, grab them right now.
Right.
Grab them right now. I need to see them in the window.
But and also, I can't remember exactly how, because I might have been able to figure it out, but I was also new. So I was still it was like one of the first few rushes that I had worked. So it was kind of like, you don't want to keep asking questions when everybody in the kitchen is sprinting and you're the dumb one sitting there like, what the fuck does half garlic parm mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying, like, it's not always the kitchen's fault. It's a combination of things, you know?
I would go so far as to say it is rarely the kitchen's fault.
Oh, I don't know about that
Agreed.
now.
It is
I don't know
rarely
about
the
that.
kitchen's fault.
Really now?
Because the server can come up to you and say, oh, the kitchen lost your ticket. It'll be out shortly, you know. When in reality, they never ring that shit in.
Right, yep.
It's easy to blame the kitchen.
It's like the go-to.
So that because the customers, they don't see the kitchen guys.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm
But
saying? They
you.
see the server, and the server's the one that's getting the tip. So I mean, Yeah, that's just what that is, bro. You just gotta deal with that.
But then when you walking out after your shift and they're giving you the stank face because you the cook back there, like this.
I mean, that's fine.
Incompetent
When you
asshole.
hear everybody in this motherfucker.
But that stank face ain't gonna get me my 20% tip.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? And but I'm cool with the guys in the kitchen, so I'm gonna just tell them like, hey, I'm gonna just say it was y'all fault. It was my bad, but I'm just gonna say it's you because it ain't like the customer gonna walk in the back in the kitchen and be like, you guys fucking suck. You know, they're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They would personally, they'd probably do that to me as a server. Like, bro, you don't know what the fuck
Heckle
you're doing.
you?
Like, you should probably just quit your job and go get a real job like me, working at a grocery store or being a teacher.
Could you imagine if cooks were treated like professional athletes in sports, where they were just getting booed every time they fucking show?
And then they get praised, stats and all.
Yeah.
It's not you sold 18 burgers,
No,
5 flatbreads.
No fuck ups.
So this is Devin McDuffie's 1,000th burger, you guys. He has finally reached. He is now being inducted into the Bar Louie Hall of Fame for most burgers or some shit. I don't know.
His ticket times are 440, but his send back rate is over 3. If he ever wants to get drafted.
That's funny as fuck, low-key. You know, I talked with Ethan about this one time. Like, yo, what if we had like a bar back Olympics? But then again, I think that'd be whack as fuck because who wants to compete with it's working? You know what I'm
Who's
saying?
doing
Like
better?
Now there's got to be an incentive, like so you getting a raise if you win.
That would be dope.
Right, that would
See how
work
fast you
for
can change a
some
keg?
I've been changing the fuck
shit
out some
like that.
kegs.
Even if it ain't empty.
I'll be in the back.
Then see how fast you get that keg to the back of my car? You know?
I feel like though, because a lot of times, and not always, but I feel like a lot of times bar backing is like a mid step before they let you like bartender while they're training you to bartender or whatever.
True.
So I feel like if you're gonna have that Olympics, it's gotta be like a bartender Olympics, you know what I mean? Because like that's where everybody wants to be, and like there are some bartenders that like they're just there to make it through and they don't really give a shit, you know? But some bartenders like love learning their stunts and their tricks and they like put effort into like memorizing every regular's name and all that shit. Like you could do a bartender Olympics like that, you know what I'm saying?
I want to learn. You know how bartenders do all them fucking crazy tricks? They call it bartender flair.
Yeah.
I want to do some bar back flair, bro. Like I'm cleaning the glasses and I just toss the glasses up in the air and they all just land perfectly in the glasses
Or they,
spot.
you know,
On some real
Yeah,
shit
they're gonna
though.
shatter. I know. But I'm just saying.
On some real shit though,
But if you break the glasses, you don't gotta clean them.
like if you true. But like if you're bar backing though, and I see you start juggling glasses that are dirty that you're trying to clean, and the littlest bit of water hits me, that's a problem. Like,
well, you juggle them after you clean them, bruh. I ain't finna juggle no dirty ass glasses, fucking Bloody Mary juice all over the place, Sambuca droppings all over the damn place. That shit gonna get on me before it get on anybody else.
True.
But nah, yesterday though, yesterday at work, I did this thing where like, I put the glasses behind me and I was doing the dishes behind me. Like, it was kind of cool.
Everybody see it?
There was like 3 people in there, 3 or 4 people. They're like, oh yeah, that's fucking cool, dude. Or like when I got this stack of glasses all the way up here, like, my favorite is like drunk older white women. They fucking love seeing that shit.
We got some comments on Facebook. Wash your hands.
Like Gil.
We do.
Gail says,
No,
wash your
I think that was about the guy with his hand down his pants at 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, my hands ain't dirty.
I hate
Yeah,
when I
this
write a
is a-
whole damn paragraph for just something simple.
Right.
Don't give me no fucking story on a check, man. Like, I don't have time to be reading a novel right now. I gotta get this food out.
Yeah, right.
I hate that shit.
What are you doing, phone?
Yeah.
On your fucking phone.
All right, so
My favorite kind of bar people are the ones that ain't got nobody to talk to, so they try to talk to you while you're working, but you can't talk to them because you're working. You know, like there's
think of a
always
few of those.
the guys that sit across from me at the sinks. You know, and they just they're just like talking my ear off, and I'm just like, yeah, that's crazy. You know, how many that's crazies do I need to say before you get to the
before you get to one where you realize I'm
You know
not
what I'm
fucking
saying? Like,
listening.
You gotta extend it, you know. What?
what?
Crazy.
Damn, bro.
Then you gotta get a little bit of damn. That's
then they
crazy.
gonna realize they be like, oh shit, he probably not listening.
Yeah,
Damn,
well,
that's crazy. I can't
by like
believe it.
if I'm telling a fucking story and by the 3rd that's crazy, I might be like, all right, bro,
You got it.
you have a good all day now. I'm
Get a
gonna
little pointy fingers.
go talk somebody else's ear off. Tell them the exact same story I was telling you. My favorite is
You say that though, but when a beautiful chick be trying to talk to you, it's a whole different story.
nah, they get annoying as fuck too.
No, hell yeah.
Really?
I feel like bitches get more.
They're the ones with the most fucking problems.
Anybody can get annoying for real.
To be honest, they always ask me, so what would you do if, say you had a girlfriend, right, and she has a guy friend, and she hangs out with him more than she hangs out with you, because that's what my boyfriend does. He hangs out with his female friend, blah blah. And like, what am I supposed to say? Because truthfully, I'd be like, I mean, what the fuck ever, you know. But she's gonna expect. She wants me to agree with her.
Right.
Like, isn't that fucked up? And then I gotta be like, yeah, that's foul.
Honestly.
And then she'll be talking to her homegirl like, see, bitch, I fucking told you. See? Look it.
Honestly, I just feel like it'd be funny as fuck where if you listen to those stories and like no matter what she said, be like, honestly, sounds like you're the bitch in the story. And then you just walk away.
Shit.
Every time. Every
I'm
time.
gonna try that next time.
See, I'm
you
like,
might get hurt.
I'm gonna try that shit.
But I'm at work.
Don't try that.
Yeah, I can't.
I got you fucking nothing to lose.
Fuck
I got
no, they gonna
nothing to
have,
lose.
they gonna have my ass on,
Especially
yo.
if she's hammered. I never said that. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
what
fuck
she's
around and do
talking
that to somebody like Petway while she's drunk, you might get a fucking beer bottle in the back of the head. Like you might catch one.
Petway's so damn little, she'll just jump on your back
Right?
like a little monkey. Ah! Like, he just straight up, like, get the fuck off me. She.
Security be like, yo, do you want help? I don't know. It's fuck.
Say
know
what you
if I-
want. She'll beat your ass like the Easter Bunny did downtown.
I heard Petway got some hands on her.
Yo, so I'm hearing that the Easter Bunny was like defending like a lady who a homeless dude was trying to rob. Is that what happened? I just see the Easter Bunny wailing on this motherfucker.
My thing is, you was probably hot as fuck in that suit.
Yeah,
Right.
you still ready to
The fact
The
fight?
way he was dropping bombs, like
The fact that you was able to see in that bunny costume and still beat ass, you know what I'm saying? And it's hot in there, bro. Like, hey, kudos to the bunny guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to him. Hold it down on Easter.
no, I don't know that I can believe that story of him defending only because and it could be true, I don't know. But here's my thing. There's like 15 snaps that have popped up of him doing beer bong after beer bong, of him dance like
The bunny?
chicks. Yes. Did you not see this? I'm gonna send it to you. He was doing he did a couple beer bongs. It was one where he had some chick bent over and was grinding with her or whatever.
Okay.
And he was just partying, living his best life. I'm not saying that means he's a bad person. Probably a great person. Probably was having a great fucking time. But the amount that it looked like he was drinking would lead me to believe that you got fucking wasted and probably got into a fight. That's more likely, especially if you see the area that they were in. Like, that's a pretty high traffic area downtown. Like, that's not somewhere that you're like in an alley where some homeless dude's gonna try to rob you.
Shout out to Underground.
Shout out to Underground.
Yeah, Underground.
Underground, you did this. You did this to Orlando.
Yeah, I love Underground. Great people.
Yo, so did like he have like a hole in his like costume for him to drink through, or was he taking it off each time, or what?
I think like wherever the opening was that his eyes and stuff were, he was feeding it through there. I'm gonna find the video and get it up on the screen before the end of this video, this podcast. I guarantee it. I gotta find that shit now. But you leave it to Orlando though to make the fucking news on Easter.
Fucking
Like,
Orlando.
I ain't
Yo,
surprised.
don't
bro.
come here, man.
Will this lead to an uprising of more mascots beating the shit out of people in public?
I
In
fucking
Florida,
hope.
yes.
I fucking
It's,
hope. I'm down for it.
happened before, hasn't it? Well, for football.
I mean, but I mean that's because that's the Easter Bunny though. That's not necessarily a.
I'm mad.
You telling me stuff don't got hands?
What?
I wouldn't want his with stuff. Nope, absolutely not.
You telling me Nitro don't got hands?
Oh, okay. No, you got a point.
Wait, so who's got it then? Nitro or stuff?
Tune in next week.
I'm gonna go with stuff on this one.
Giving it to stuff,
I'm
really.
giving it to stuff.
If it's hands, I'll give it to stuff. If they got weapons, now it's a whole different story. You know what I mean?
Nitro's weapon ain't even real. It's foam.
I'm just saying, if there are weapons around, Nitro's probably better off grabbing a weapon than stuff is.
Out of all the medieval knights, Nitro is at the bottom of that whole totem pole.
Relax. Relax.
All the other motherfuckers use real weapons. He doesn't.
That's rude.
Hey, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, what the fuck are y'all talking
What?
about?
What is this stuff?
The Orlando Magic.
Wow! I'm not even from here. What?
The Orlando
Yeah,
Magic
fucking
mascot.
okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
the green
I
thing,
dragon.
dinosaur thing.
I thought it was
Okay.
just that ball.
But y'all know about Nitro, right?
No, not really.
I fuck with Nitro.
Nitro is UCF's mascot.
I fuck with Nitro heavy.
That's what y'all call it?
That's my nigga.
Yeah, that's his name.
Nitro?
Nitro.
That doesn't sound very
But yet,
evil.
you know, the Spartan and the fucking the Trojan from USC, they got real weapons.
Really?
Yeah.
That just seems way too fucking dangerous.
Damn, they couldn't come
Florida
up with
State Seminole guy got a fucking spear.
They couldn't come up with no other name besides Stuff.
It looks like it's
that's
supposed
kinda
to be
weak.
like a children's.
Yeah,
thing.
Nitro beat the fuck out of Stuff, bro.
I sure would.
This thing looked like something off of Yo Gabba Gabba. Or some
I
shit
hated
off of
that
Dragon
motherfucker,
Tales. He's got stars on his head. Bro, this nigga has to be a bitch.
You see?
A bottom bitch.
I just want to know where you was even at or how.
Oh my god.
What
nah,
did
that's
you,
Dragon Tail. Straight out of Dragon Tail.
What
Yeah.
did you even do to get the Easter Bunny to want to throw hands with you, bro? That's what I want.
Probably said something about Jesus.
I mean,
With the correlation.
Jesus, not you.
Like, fuck your Easter eggs. Something like that. I don't know. Could have been all kinds of, could have been a myriad of different things.
I like this year's Easter memes that came out. The one with Plies, where he was like, when the guy went to go check on Jesus and his body wasn't there. You ever seen that? It's like Plies face like this, like,
I like the there was one the Jews checking for Jesus' body Pikachu meme. Surprise Pikachu. Or the one,
Fucking love the Pikachu meme.
and it usually goes the other way, you know, where it's like the dude standing there and it's, I don't know, like conservative Christians, bow millennials, something like that, right? He shoots the guy in the chair.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like that, and it said,
Oh, and then the
it was
dude
like
came
Jews,
back up.
Jesus, and it had him shooting him, and then the next panel, it was him sitting up looking at him like chilling. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that shit every week, bro.
Jews looking in the tomb. Jesus, Jesus chilling. New phone. Who this?
Did y'all do anything crazy yesterday for Easter? Anybody have dinners or anything?
Nah,
No,
I spent
my
the whole
family's
day at Disney.
dysfunctional.
I survived a hangover and then I played poker.
Oh, congrats.
Nice.
Yeah,
Live and drink another day.
Yeah.
yeah. I just nah, my girl came through and brought some Easter cookies. I still haven't ate them yet. She's gonna be mad. But yeah, then I went to work.
So if you go missing,
I-
we know why. You
I
need
still
to
got
do
them at the
cookies.
crib. I just haven't ate them yet. I completely forgot about them actually until right now.
Go home, smoke a fat ass blunt, and be like, oh, them cookies though.
Oh yeah, low key. That's the best when you think you ain't got no food and then you high as fuck and then you like, oh, I got some cookies. Hey, I got some cookies.
And then you find out somebody
I
ate
got
'em.
some cookies. That's some whole shit too.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Oh, bro, listen. So last night at work, bro. So it was Matt's birthday. Y'all know Matt, the one
Yes.
that works there, the server. It was his birthday or something. He came up for Easter, and then he came back that night, and they had some tiramisu, and some of it was Rob's, and yeah, he was there.
Yo,
oh, man,
yo.
Rob was hot.
Livid.
It's the end of the night. I'm stressed because it didn't get busy last night until like midnight, and then it just got swamped. There was nobody in there until like midnight hit. It was some birthdays, and it was just people kicking it, and people just swarmed in, and it fucked with me. So I was kind of like, I was kind of stressed out the whole fucking night. Then I finally, it's 2:00, and I'm like, all right, cool. And all I hear is somebody screaming and hollering in the back. And this is after we kicked somebody out. I thought somehow that same guy that we kicked out had made his way into the kitchen, because the back door must have been open or something. So I'm kind of freaking out. What the fuck? Rob comes storming out. Who the fuck took my tiramisu? No, going the fuck off. Like, there's still customers in here. Like, we're still closing people out. Everybody's just looking at Rob. Rob is losing his fucking mind. Losing his mind. Like, I'm talking pissed. Like, he's running around, face red. You know, white people, they get mad, their face turns beet red. It's red. Red as fuck. It's fucking bullshit. Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's like, all that shit over some cake?
I mean, at the same time, that was his case.
It's some damn good tiramisu though, bro.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you got a point, but it's just like,
I'd be tight about my cake too.
yeah. It was,
It's all
Absolutely.
I think it's because he was so excited to eat it, because he was so ready to close so that he could eat his tiramisu. And I remember because he was excited. He was like, all right, bet. It's 2:00. I'm about to go eat my tiramisu. And like, not even 2 minutes goes by, and he gets a screaming like that. I'm like, damn, Rob is pissed.
You see like the tray fly
Yo,
from
who
like the
ate
side.
it?
Yeah, Matt ate it.
Damn.
Hilarious.
But there's two
R.I.P.
pieces
Matt.
of tiramisu. There's a big piece and a little piece. Rob said that Matt could have the little piece, but Matt took the big piece. Yeah,
Wait, so
Rob
wait, so
was
he still
left
had
with
the little
like,
piece?
And this is not his first offense, by the way.
Oh shit.
No, motherfucker, yeah, no, Matt is a food thief. That's why I eat all my food before the end of the night. Just
I
saying.
will never forget. Like 2 years ago, this
told me about
motherfucker
this.
threw out my Popeyes.
Oh,
Threw it out.
tell us a story.
It was almost a full box. I had like one strip out of
No,
it.
he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He didn't eat it. He threw it out.
He threw it out. That's what made me even more
Why?
upset.
It was
If he
his
looked in there and he
it was his
ate it,
first
it'd have
day
been
as a
disrespectful,
server.
but I would have understood because it's Popeyes. The fact that he just threw the motherfucking box out, like,
Oh my god.
I was like, that's disrespectful.
Bro, you didn't even check to see if there was food in there?
Right.
It's like,
Clearly, it was heavy.
First of all, if the box ain't somewhere, like if it's like left out on a random ass counter or something, that's one thing. If you go in the motherfucking refrigerator and there's a box that's labeled Popeyes or whatever, what makes you think to touch it?
Didn't even think to ask nobody. Hey, it's some Popeyes
Just
in here.
fucking toss
because
that
because
shit.
people
That's
are
crazy.
customers don't leave Popeyes in our fucking in the back. Ain't no customer ever gonna come up to me and be like, hey, can you please put my Popeyes in y'all's refrigerator? I'm gonna be like, no. What, we got a whole ass kitchen, bro. Like, how you gonna? You better take your ass outside and eat that fucking Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's different when. I mean, I don't know. It would have been hot too, though. But like I said, that's why I eat all my food
Wanna fuck
before
somebody.
somebody takes it.
Nah, I had something else going on. If I could eat it right then and there, I would have ate it right then and there. But I had to go do something.
For you to put Popeyes away after only eating one strip, some shit had to be like
Yeah.
you needed to run.
Because I don't want to rush the Popeyes experience either. Like, I want to like sit down and enjoy it.
Yeah,
Take my
I get
time
that.
with it.
Nobody wants to. Yo, I just forgot tonight is Monday and it's 50 Cent Wing Night at Social House.
There you go.
It's Dankatsu, bro.
Man.
Hot pot, bro.
And I got
Well,
five-
look,
got
I did that
$5.
with you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Social House because 50 Cent Wing Night.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
That's cool.
yep.
Jamie's hoping that I roast you, and I'm not going to roast you for it.
I'm not saying nothing.
You know what? I can. No,
I
ain't
just think it's
ain't got
funny
nothing to do
how-
with money. Ain't got nothing to do with money, all right? Because
I know it don't got nothing to do
I
with
can go
money.
to Kobe's right now and get fish bowls of alcohol. You understand? I could buy 14 fish bowls right now if I wanted to get that kind of drunk.
And here's the thing: we've seen you out at Hot Pot. We've seen you at a social house. It's not a money thing, so I understand that.
I would. What was
just
that?
wings,
Was
bro.
that was that 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? Something like that.
You mean when I paid for it?
Yeah, that time. Exactly. I went.
So
I paid for it.
And the time was
Stretch,
before
so
that
do you,
was
do you have
ages
him on like a
ago.
payment plan to pay you back? It's like $3 a month.
Yeah, something like that.
No, I don't. You know why I
All these little
don't?
things.
Because it's $20.
Yeah, you're gonna take a whole ass year. Gonna take a whole year to pay your ass back.
yo, Christmas rolls around. Yo, thanks, man. Here with that 20 I owe you. Merry Christmas, man.
Come Christmas time, like, bro, what the fuck is it? I don't even want it no more.
But ain't got shit to say.
I don't even need. I done spent this $20 time and time and time again. You tell me you just now got it.
This gonna be in a gift card.
And then for Christmas, bro, he gonna give you it in a big ass box like it's a big ass gift.
Give it to you.
The box gonna be filled with a bunch of stuffing and a bunch of newspapers and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
In
you
the
gonna-
middle of all that.
You taking all this shit like, yo, I can't wait to see what Jamie got me. This little funky ass $20 bill.
All raggedy and shit.
With a little note on it. Say thanks for
This
the
from
dance.
this from Danketsu back in April, back in March.
Y'all some real fucking assholes. For no goddamn reason.
No, the reason why I'm laughing because I've been on that boat. Like I've been there before. Like when I first moved out here, I was broke as fuck. And everybody wanted to, like all my Marine friends, they all already had their shit together. So they all wanted to hang out and go to bars and stuff. And I'd have to tell them up front, like, look, I got about $7 whole. Just saying. So like I can get a beer. That's it. A beer and I'll leave $1 tip, and then that's
Yeah.
just what it is.
A beer and a shitty tip.
And then they're like, yeah, low key. Like they gonna hate me. They gonna get a 50 cent, 75 cent tip. I mean, that's just what it is, you know. And then they're like, no, don't worry about it, dude. Yeah, we'll get you. We'll pay for your shit. And then they get mad at me when they come out the $50, $60. I mean, you said you was gonna pay for it. What the fuck you want to do? Don't say I got you, and then you don't got me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But also,
when I tell
You
my
know, you
dog,
the type to
hold
go
on.
out surf and turf it on somebody else's tab?
Wait, no. When I said that about the $56 tab, that's not me spending 50 of their dollars. That's like the whole group. You know what I'm saying? But
You might
obviously,
have had probably $12 on that or 15.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's because you said I got you. Now, and as a friend, you know what I'm saying? If I say I got you, that's what that means too. But yeah, don't go draining my fucking pockets.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, still be cordial. Like, if I tell you, like, bro, if we somewhere and you can get a meal for, $8, but your ass decides that you want to get the fucking calamari or the fucking steak,
The lobster and shit.
the lobster.
If they're eating better than you are that night.
Right. Like, nigga,
you
how
go
the fuck
down.
I got an appetizer and a damn cheeseburger? You over here eating fucking 3 lobsters and all this other shit. You over here drinking wine. You don't even fucking drink wine. What the fuck? I got this little punk ass. I got this damn Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there drinking wine. You got a whole bottle of it to yourself. What the fuck is this?
Now you saw
Am
I
I
ordered.
taking you out on a fucking date? Like, is that what the fuck
You
this is?
saw I ordered the 6 fried extra jumbo shrimp. How the fuck you order the lobster fest?
Yeah.
I just want to know how. I just want you to explain that to me. The numbers don't
Yo,
work.
could you imagine, like,
The nerve.
Like, yo, if
The
you-
audacity.
Could you imagine if you like, hey, bro, I'm kind of short on money. Like, hey, bro, you good? I got you. Oh, where you got? All right, bet. All right, so can I get 3 shots of Hennessy, all for me? And then can I also, like, I'm gonna be looking at you like,
No.
Let me get the filet mignon.
like, hey, fuck all that. Fuck all that.
Nah, this nigga's getting chicken tenders and fries.
Yeah.
Okay,
Off
and
the
that's
kids,
it.
man.
Matter of fact, can I get
Matter of
half
fact-
a basket of fries for him, please? A half a basket.
Matter
and
of fact,
3 wings. 3.
Get him a
3,
shot. Get
not
him
4.
1 shot of vodka, but split it up in 3 separate glasses and fill each of them with like half Red Bull, but also Sprite to like level it out a little.
He got a shot this big. They're like, all right, bet. Bloop. Just pour like a drop of fucking vodka in there. And then
one of those
fucking,
eyedroppers?
a bunch of fucking. That's funny as fuck, bro.
No,
Nah, but I've been there.
That's common courtesy though, man. Like last night, I took an Uber back because I was at the bar or whatever, and I was hungry, and so I was like, yo, I don't want to have to go make food when I get to the house. Can you just run me through the drive-thru? Appreciate it. Common courtesy and all that. If you feel generous, whatever, you offer to get your Uber driver something, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, man, you want something like some fries, whatever? Like, I got you, right?
Wait, you have to do that?
You don't have to, but I mean, at some
Being
point,
courteous.
because he's not getting paid for sitting in that drive-through. That really,
I'll usually
you know
throw
what I'm
in an
saying?
extra tip.
I mean, isn't he
I'll
still
usually
getting
throw in
paid
a
either
tip
way?
for that.
Yeah, I'll do that,
You
but I'm
either
not
tip
offering
him
them food.
or just like offer to get him something simple. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the drive-through. Now he heard me order the quarter pounder meal. If he would have ordered a quarter pounder meal behind me, he would have gotten. I would have looked at him some type of way. He ordered a McDouble, and I was like, "Good, stay in your lane. Thank you, sir. Here's your McDouble. Enjoy that shit." That's how you do that. If you eat on somebody else's tab, you don't eat like they eat.
Exactly. Nah, that's a good point. I'm glad that y'all understand that because some people that I hang out with don't. And bro, my favorite is back in my single days. You know what I'm saying? I'd be with my bros and like it'd be some girl that wants to come over, whatever the case may be, and we always smoking and shit. So fuck it, like she'll come over, but she don't understand that if we just met and we not fucking yet, there is a you gotta throw in to smoke rule. You know what I'm saying? You
how it
hear me
goes.
talking to all my boys like, all right, bro, we finna get this pack. Y'all gonna throw in a 10. We all throw in 10, and we're all smoking. And then she wanna sit there cause she pretty, she ain't gotta throw in nothing. And we just pass the blunt right by her. Like, here you go. Like, we all smoking. You ain't smoking. You didn't throw in nothing.
Yeah.
Then when she leaves, she got the nerve to text me and be like, that's fucked up. You didn't even let me smoke. I'm like, you ain't throwing nothing. The fuck you want me
And
to
you
do?
ain't suck no dick. I mean, what you want me to do? You gotta give me
you wasn't
something
doing
here.
nothing. Like, the fuck you thought this was?
Y'all ever see those memes where it be girls that be like, oh my god, I literally never pay for weed, and then her knees are like fucking purple and red and shit?
Looking like sandpaper.
You said sandpaper?
Looking like sandpaper.
And the fact that I work with females, them females that I work with have ruined it for women in my future. Because just in general, because like they literally like my roommate, she's a female. She'll literally be like, you know what? I'm gonna go out and see how many drinks I can get for free. And like, bro, she will go out and get fucked up for literally free. All she gotta do is flaunt her little hair around, do all that shit, wear the shirt that shows her boobies a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, niggas are
It works.
fucking thirsty.
Our contents.
Like, bro, there's literally
That's
a
why I'm always
market for
skeptical
that.
to buy a shot for a girl, buy a drink for a girl, and get that shit.
Man, I couldn't remember the
I
last
went-
time I bought a shot for a girl.
I remember one time, like, before little one, I was at the bar. I already had a shot. I was like finishing my beer, and I was gonna get by myself another beer and a shot. And like, this dude came up and was talking to me or whatever. And like, I get whoever the fuck's attention. I'm like, hey, let me get it. He's like, no, I got you. What do you want? I'm like, I was gonna get a shot of J-Mo and a Bud Light. Yeah, let me get that, and I want a blah, blah, blah. So he gets himself, like, our shots, we take it, blah, blah, blah. He's like, so, where are you going from here? Home? Oh. And he was just kind of like, trying to reply. I just bought you. I was gonna buy my own drink until you offered. Thank you for the free shot and beer, but I'm not. Bye. Enjoy. Have fun.
I mean,
There's
but that's
other
just a
pics in
shot
here.
and a beer, though. This nigga making it seem like, bro, that's a total of like $8-9. Like, it'd be one thing if I bought you a whole VIP section. Like, if I bought all your shots for you and all your homegirls the whole fucking night. And then you like, all right, later, no number, no Snapchat, nothing. I'm gonna be a little hot. However, I don't fucking do that. So I ain't gotta worry about that shit.
And honestly, buying a drink does not guarantee that. the
No,
girl
it
will
doesn't.
Talk to you. You know.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
you'd be surprised
bro, that's
how
one
many
little funky
men
ass
don't.
drink, bro. If a girl comes up and ain't got enough money to get herself a drink, you know what I'm saying? Like me, if I ever buy a shot for anybody, it's because I fuck with you. For example, if we all go to fucking Social House, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, bro, we all doing shots because first of all, I don't take shots by myself because that's fucking weird, you know. And
I agree.
yeah, and everybody that I know that takes shots by themselves they don't talk to people. Like, I'm not gonna say no names, but we all know where the fuck we go, okay? And there be them people that go in there and don't look at nobody, just look at whatever the fuck is on TV. Whatever the fuck is, it don't matter what the fuck is on.
Whether it ain't football season, basketball
Ain't
season, or
paying
not,
attention
y'all
to
just
shit
looking.
else. Ain't paying attention to shit else. There could be a whole ass fight going behind them, people getting bottles smashed over their head, bunch of shit going on. They don't
Oh,
give
they're
a
on their
fuck.
phones.
They sitting there just like this, watching TV. Bloop. One more.
Fucking weirdo.
You get their shot. Thank you. Bloop. Like, what the fuck?
Maybe
Like,
they're new though. Maybe they're like from out of town and like they're hanging out for
they
the
come
night.
up there every fucking day. I know these people. I just ain't gonna say no names really because I don't know their names because they neglect to tell me because they're too busy staring directly at whatever the fuck is in front of them
I mean,
and taking their little shot.
I think
you know?
in those situations, because I've done that before. I think I've only done it
Yeah, I know,
one,
I'm
two
just talking
situations. I mean, no, I don't do it often, but it's like, I think I did it once or twice when I was just like upset and I needed to be like out around people, but I didn't want to talk to nobody. So I was just enjoying like the music and the vibe, but I was just trying to like cool off. So it's like, fuck it, I feel like doing like a shot or something, and like I'll do it, but like I just want to be by myself. So I'm like bullshitting on my phone or whatever. I did it then, and then I did it back before I met anybody. And I was just like, I wanted to be out at a bar. I didn't really know anybody, so I'd chill there and hopefully meet somebody, run into somebody or something, you know.
But you met people.
Right, then I met people and stopped doing that shit, you know.
But yeah, I mean, there's some people that like, bro, they know these people. They just don't ever say nothing. They just go in there and just sit down. I mean, that's fine. You know, some people just need that. You know, some people got a lot of shit going on at home or whatever the fuck. All I'm saying is a shot by yourself. Like, come on, bro, that's weird. It's just fucking weird. I don't know. Like, even when I first moved out here, obviously I didn't know a soul when I came out here. So the first friends I made were the bartenders actually at Social House randomly. And when I got a shot, I'd get one with, you know, said bartender.
Right.
You know, it's like a camaraderie thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Now
So-
I've put shots in my drink. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if I order a cider, sometimes I might put like, I used to put moonshine in when they had it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna take the moonshine shot by itself.
Well, yeah, that's moonshine, bro.
I used to be on like a pretty consistent rotation. I'd go to Social every Tuesday. It was like a ritual. Every Tuesday I'd go there after work just to kind of de-stress and cool off from like the work day or whatever. And I would do 2 tacos and 2 Coronas, but I would wait on the second Corona until my tacos got there. And I'd always get a shot when the tacos when I got the tacos, I'd do a shot as soon as I got the tacos, I'd eat. And then I think I got to the point where, because Courtney was working every Tuesday, it was before I knew anybody, so it was just me, whatever. And then me and her started talking a little bit more every once in a while, and I would like offer to get her a tequila shot. And that was like one of the first people that I started to like meet and talk to there. So, I mean, it happens, but it is kind of fucking weird.
Man, I can't even have a routine anymore when I go to a social house because everybody knows me. So my routine is I'll just walk in and there's a shot getting put in my face. Walk in, yo, Mike is here. All right, let's take Sambuca. Like, oh, okay, cool. Y'all trying to kill me.
You act like that's a bad thing.
Because it is. Sambuca is gross.
Explain.
Explain.
He just
you want me to
did.
explain how
Sambuca's
Sambuca
fucking
tastes like
gross.
fucking Pepto-Bismol, nigga?
It doesn't.
It do.
No, it don't.
It do.
It definitely
And y'all be
does.
the same niggas that are like, oh, fuck Hennessy, nah. First of all, I don't mean to promote Hennessy. You know what? I do. I will promote the fuck out of Hennessy for the free. I have a Henny hat on. You can't really see it right now, but it says Henny on it. Every time you reach for your phone. Put your phone right there. Put it right there.
And that was gone.
Y'all get on my goddamn nerves.
Bruh. But,
It's 2019, man. We off the Henny.
no, we're not.
Who off the Henny?
We had a meeting about this.
No, you had a meeting about that. Who the fuck was there?
The whole black delegation was there.
I must have missed it.
You
Yeah,
ain't
y'all
part of
were
the
absent.
delegation. What the fuck you mean?
So there's a black delegation that wants to get rid of Hennessy and add Sambuca.
No,
I didn't
ain't
say
no
add
way. We
Sambuca.
did
I
not
never
bring
said that.
Sambuca to the-
Never said
to the
that.
delegation. Absolutely not.
Okay.
So
We
what
just want to
replacing
get rid of the
with?
Henny.
What are we replacing it with?
Why we got to replace it with something?
Yeah, just stop doing it.
Yeah.
You need a go-to.
Just
Anything else?
thank
For
you.
the traveling junks, I guess it'd be JMO. Is that not normally?
Jameson is acceptable.
Jameson is fine.
Jameson is for Irish
Jack
people,
is
Jack.
also fine.
Jack is for white people, Jamie.
Actually, Jack Daniels was invented by a black man.
I know.
Jack for everybody.
Yeah, you got a point. But hey, what? Like,
Wait, I need an explanation on that. How was it invented? Is Jack Daniels black?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
no, it was invented by a black dude, but white people took it, just like Hennessy.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
When does that happen before?
I mean, a lot of whatever black people make us pop and white people take and ruin it.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
saw
how
some-
ironic you're wearing a
I
Jack
saw some
Daniels
shit on
shirt.
Facebook.
Oh,
That,
I am.
I saw some shit on Facebook
forgot.
that had me dying laughing. It said, white people act like God left them in charge.
Oh, yes. All right, you guys are in charge while I'm gone.
That shit had me
All right, you heard him. You heard him.
Essentially, that's what they
Oh, yo, it's like that one manager that has to tell everybody that they're a manager.
Right.
Yeah, like that. Excuse me, what'd you say? Because last time I checked, I was the manager. Just saying.
And as far as I know, I don't give a fuck
And then
about
they-
titles.
And me being a manager means that I can write people up. So, you want to say that again? Got the pen and paper right there. Like what?
Fucking clipboard and shit.
I've been waiting to write you up, you motherfucker.
That's that shit we used to look at and be like, yo, you were bullied in high school, weren't you? Like, you were bullied and this is your first piece of power you have ever experienced.
Like 70% of those people join the Marines.
Oh, shit.
And they
Boom, shots fired.
they get fucking bitched on the whole time in the Marine Corps till they pick up a certain rank, and then they start bullying the people of lesser rank like they won't still get their ass beat. I've had to tell people before, like, hey, listen, I understand that you were a higher rank than me, but these hands are rated E for everybody. You know, just throwing that out there. Don't
Speaking
matter.
of hands.
For $5.
Don't matter if you're an E1, E3, E9, don't matter. You know, been in for 2 years, 4 years, 30 years, don't matter. Just saying.
At Mickey D's, I had a friend from high school. Like, she transferred into my store, and she became a manager. Good job, I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
She became a manager, and she got transferred to our store. And like, I don't know why. Like, when she got there, she just kind of assumed like, hey, Kay, I know you're from high school, but I'm your manager now, so I'm just gonna treat you like shit. And I straight told her I was gonna grab her by the fucking ponytail and shove her face in a fry pan. I'm like, bitch, you don't scare me. I don't give a fuck if you're a manager. I'll fuck you up. I don't care.
I want to do that. If I ever do get moved up to a manager of anything, I want to do that just for the first day. Just because I think it'd be funny.
Argue with somebody or shove someone's face in the fry pan?
Well, no,
Fry pan?
just brag about being a manager.
Oh.
You just gotta walk in like, all right, you're all my bitches now. You know.
I'm the manager.
And you know,
That is all.
you know, at social house nobody wears like name tags or nothing, but I want to get one that says manager.
Get your
wear
own
it.
custom name tag.
T-shirt, hat, says
Yeah.
manager on it.
Show up to work looking completely different. You know how we just wear like a t-shirt and some jeans or whatever. Show up.
Yo, if you
damn-
come in there with a fucking button down,
The only one with a social house polo, a social house polo, some slacks, some nice ass dress shoe, some dress fucking
No
non-slips.
slips.
talking to everybody sophisticated as fuck. Hello, welcome to Social House. How may I serve you today? Like, oh, you said you'd like 1 Jack and 1 Coke? Gotcha.
Coming right up, buddy. Coming right up, dude.
Gotcha. You be sitting there right next to the fucking Jack. Oh, Parker!
This gentleman here would like a Jack. Like, you're right there. I know, but I'm the manager, so.
Right. So I can write you up for insubordination. So I mean, you really want to talk about it?
No, but
for the Jack.
thing is,
Talk about it
Parker,
before the Jack.
but the thing is, Parker's a manager too, though.
Yeah, I know.
So Parker just be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right.
I'll pick on the new bar back. we ever get a new bar back, if they move me up to manager, be like, hey, hello, bar back. Actually, fuck, bar backs can't serve alcohol.
Yeah, right. You been
Well.
shitty ass manager, bro. You already fucking it up.
I'd have the bar back grab me the Jack and hand it to me. While it's right there.
Like your mom.
Hello, bar back, can you please hand me a Jack?
You get the Jack.
Here, thank you.
I need something to pour it in, sir. What the fuck? Do you see a cup?
Yeah, there's not a glass. You want me to just pour it on the bar? All right. He's like, pour it all over the bar? Yep. Only because there's no glass, because my bar back's not doing his job.
All your fault.
Now you have to pick it up.
Don't worry.
This is why they appointed me as the manager.
Don't worry. I'll write the waste out of your check. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine.
It's all good. That's about $20 worth of Jack that got spilled all over the bar top there. So hope you don't mind me taking it out of your tips since you weren't doing your job. Bruh, I would beat the fuck out of my manager if it was some shit like that. Right at the bar. Like, all right, bet. But no.
Y'all some
So-
fuck shit.
Koki and I started a little conversation on Facebook earlier. I don't know if you want to readdress that.
I want to talk about this. I saw this conversation. I want to talk.
You saw that too?
Yeah.
I shared
We all saw it.
I
I
didn't.
shared one of the meme, the hard to swallow pills, and it said there are 2 genders. Addiction isn't a disease. I'm keeping my gun. Some shit like basic ass shit. And vaccines don't cause autism or whatever the fuck. I don't know, something like that.
Right.
And my stance is an addiction is not a disease. Jamie says it is. What are your thoughts before we debate on it?
I think addiction.
Change my mind.
I think addiction is a disease, but it's a disease that you chose to pursue. If that makes sense, It's not
Disease,
like
like-
cancer where it just like sneaks up on you or whatever, and you ain't got no choice in the matter. But you chose to get addicted to this thing.
What people don't understand is addiction itself is a disease, not what you're addicted to. Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter if I'm addicted. Just because I'm addicted to a drug does not mean like the drug itself is not what's the disease. The fact that the way that I am, say I do meth and shit, and I'm addicted to meth, so my whole body's fucked up. That's not why it's a disease. It's because I'm addicted to something. Addiction is not just because of drugs. You can get addicted to anything.
Anything.
Some people
was
have
their house gambling.
Some people have addictive personalities. That's just what that is, So to say that addiction isn't a disease is because you don't fucking have it, and you don't even know if you have an addictive personality or not until you do something and then you keep doing it because you want to keep doing it.
What in the day?
Well, to me, that just sounds like I would classify it more under like it is a disease, it's like a mental disease, I guess you could say, because
Or
like,
an illness or something,
But
But
because-
Let her finish.
Who, me?
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Because I would say it's like a mental disease rather than like a disease period. Because like if someone has HIV that they contracted from whatever the fuck, that no one actively goes out looking for fucking HIV. It's 2019 and we have been taught about drugs and like all this shit. And like if you take a fucking painkiller or you put a needle in your arm and you stick yourself with whatever the fuck and you become addicted, then you're retarded. And if you just if you're not strong enough to make better choices, or you're not strong enough to not put yourself in that situation, you're gonna get addicted. And me personally, especially if you don't give a fuck, like you don't care to get better, I don't want my taxpayer money to be spent bringing your ass back to life every time you decide to OD because it's a fucking disease.
Right. Now, but the thing is that, but I see what you're trying to say. Now, addiction is not, like that kind of addiction is not a disease, but addiction is not, like what people are saying is they're only talking specifically about people that are addicted to drugs. Like, yeah, no shit. You do a drug and then then you get addicted to it because those drugs are addicting. But addiction in general, like there's just you've seen the shit, the True Lives and stuff like that. People just addicted to random shit, drinking gasoline and all that fucking stuff. That is a damn disease, bro. Yeah. as a thing.
That's a mental
Drug
disease.
addiction
See,
is
that's
what
what,
people.
that's what I mean.
Drug addiction is not a disease. Addicted to drug because you picked up a drug and now you keep doing it. That is the effect of the drug. The drug is doing its job. You know? So that is not a disease. But addiction in general is a disease. Like, some people are just addicted to shit. Like, I've seen fucking videos and fucking specials and shit about, like, there's a woman who, like I said, like the woman that fucking literally drinks gasoline, bro. Like, she's addicted to drinking gasoline. Like, what kind of shit is that?
She's still alive?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
Hopefully she beat the addiction.
There's a big fat black woman who's addicted to eating mattresses.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that.
saw that.
This bitch eats mattresses, bro. There's also a woman that's addicted to hoarding her own shit. Have you seen that?
Sorry.
The
What?
mattress eating isn't really bothering anybody, though, is it?
No, it's not. But I'm just saying.
Yourself,
But
though.
it is an addiction. That shit's a fucking disease. That is a mental problem. You out here eating fucking mattresses. You eating bread, not bread. Bed. You eating bed.
Let's get this bed.
This is bed, baby.
Stretch.
See, for all this,
I knew
like,
that was coming.
I'd be so mad if
Could you imagine leaving your house and then coming back and your mattress is gone or half your mattress gone?
big ass chunk of big ass chunk of my fucking bed is missing.
Yes.
You're dating this
Like, have
chick. You
seen my
don't
bed? She's
know
like,
about it.
What? Like, put my fucking pillow down, you fucking bitch. Like, who the fuck's gonna pay for this?
Bitch, I know damn well you're not eating my pillow right now.
I'm
You
sorry,
ate
it's
through
a
the
disease.
fucking, like you ate through the spring. You ate through the springs.
The whole goddamn
the
last
whole
spring.
that whole piece of mattress is gone.
First off, go to your dentist. I know you fucked up your teeth, bitch.
Like, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. And my thing is, what the fuck is up with her digestive system, bro? How the fuck can you eat that?
I just want to know.
Like, like how is your body not? Bodies are not made to be able to consume
That shit, yeah.
I just want to
mattresses.
know
At least not the
where,
bottom of the barrel ones. If you get yourself a nice Posturepedic, maybe it's easily digested that way.
I just want to know where you
That's
was
more like
even
gourmet
at.
mattress.
Oh, cool. My bed ain't shit. She ain't gonna eat my, she ain't gonna eat my
You
bed.
got a sleep number in your house, you better watch the fuck out.
Hell yeah, bro. I paid, I don't know how, you know how much money them fucking beds
Yo,
cost? I'm gonna be pissed
yo.
somebody was eating my shit.
Yo, imagine you wake up in the middle of the night, go
You better
downstairs.
throw that shit back up, bitch.
Yo,
You
you
gonna
wake,
eat my fucking $3,000 mattress.
Yo.
You got me fucked up.
you fucking wake up at 2 a.m., go downstairs, some random dude broke in, is cooking food, fucking 5-course meal in your house. You wake up upstairs, babe, some niggas in the house. She's fucking eating the pillow and shit.
Damn.
Can't trust nobody.
I'm moving out. I'm just getting my shit and leaving.
Right, whole house.
Bro, you can have
throw the whole house
She
away.
out there eating mattresses. You down there cooking in my fucking house. I don't even know. You just broke into my shit.
What a life.
Man, what a fucking life, bro.
Almost like you live in Florida.
I'm just living. I'm just leaving. I'm gonna call Stretch. Hey, Stretch, bro, I'm coming over.
Honestly.
My girl eating my mattress. Some nigga broke in my house and cooking shit.
She's eating you out of house and home?
Actually, yeah.
Essentially.
But no, essentially, drug addiction is not considered a disease. In my opinion, it is. It is.
So,
It is now just a problem because you took the drug. The drug even says that it's addicting. It says it. You know, you look the shit up, depending on what drug you do, it says that it's addicting. So you doing it now, you're putting yourself at risk because you know that the shit's addicting. So yeah, no, that is not a disease. But when you just say addiction is a plethora of different things. You can get addicted to anything. Which is a mental problem. That is literally a mental problem. So
I'll say that.
That itself is a disease, yes.
I have such a hard time like having sympathy or trying to understand people who like are addicted to drugs or even things like it is a sort of sensitive subject, but like girls who are in an abusive relationship where like it started out like there were red flags everywhere and then she just let it get worse and worse. Like
That's just manipulation.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
Addiction
listen why? Because like I don't know, like I see red flags when like especially with like shit like that. Like, and it's 2019. Like we've just come so far, and we have computers and such information in our hands for you to just for you to I don't know. Like with the drug thing, like someone's like, yeah, man, I'm your friend. I got fucking, heroin here or some painkiller. Take some with me. Okay, sure. Boom. Next thing you know, you're fucking addicted to pills and then you moved on to needles because of whatever reason.
First of all, I will not hang out with nobody. That's it, bro. Hell no. Like, bro, like say we just chilling and it's like, hey, bro, you trying to get high? When you say that, I'm immediately thinking, oh, weed. All right, bet. Yeah, you be smoking? Yeah, I smoke. Like, okay.
Next thing you know, they laced their
Then you
blunt
see
with
him, you
some-
start doing one of these. You're like, hey,
Nope. Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold on, I'm about to go to the bathroom real quick.
Niggas put out needles and shit.
You gonna hear the door close? All right, so I only got one needle, so
under the fucking spoon and shit.
Man, hell no.
hey, I'll be right back. Just get the fuck up and take off. You gonna hear my car, wow, taking us down the street and gone.
Because I was talking about this.
So
Good. Sorry.
let me get here real quick. So there are two assumptions that I've heard that I want to at least remove, right? Because they don't directly relate to the definition of disease or not disease. First off, the way you get into it, right? The choice idea, whether you make a choice or not. I mean, like we brought up HIV as an example earlier, and like you made the choice to sleep with her. And let's be honest, some of the bitches out here that we've seen, you know what you were asking for when you got in bed with the bitch. It wasn't a surprise to you. So whether or not it's a choice, to me, let's push that aside for a minute, right?
They don't have HIV tattooed on their forehead.
They might as fucking well.
What?
Look. All right.
Yo, could you imagine?
I'm not gonna get through this. I'm not gonna get through. Hold on. I'm not gonna get through this with jokes. So I gotta let it go. No more jokes. All right. I'm not gonna do it.
Could you imagine when the doctor's like, hey, I'm sorry, you got HIV. We gotta tat it on your forehead, bro.
You gotta let people know.
Bro,
Friendly reminder, y'all. Hell is hot. All right.
I would just shoot myself, to be honest.
All right. Anyway, jokes aside for a minute, all right? The other thing I've heard about is either sympathy or like taxpayer money, right? We don't have to help. We are not obligated legally necessarily to help somebody because we classify it as a disease. We can make the laws or whatever to write that out of it. Right now, we're worried about the definition of is it or is it not, right? So here's where I come from with it. I'm even going to put drug addiction as a disease. Because whether or not, one more thing. We assume that because we have smartphones, everybody has smartphones, or everybody has access to the internet, or that everyone's going
There's
to
about 3%.
or that everyone's going to Google what happens if you do heroin. And I don't know that people are going to do that.
We don't have to Google it.
I'ma
You get
tell
taught
you
that
like
shit in
this.
school when you grow up.
Not
I'm gonna
everyone
tell you
learns
like
it.
this, bro. Every single swinging dick and every human being that is around here has taken DARE classes. Period.
And DARE was proven
We
to be
all
a
went to
failure.
fucking school.
DARE was
okay?
proven to be a failure.
Okay, but at least it tell you, yeah, low-key.
There-
But
there's
DARE is only a failure because of weed. That's it.
Fair.
All the other shit they wasn't lying about.
But did people listen? I mean, hey, kids, don't do drugs.
Bro, we
That
in the
results
fucking
broken-
fourth grade. You doing meth in the fucking fourth grade, nigga? The only thing that we didn't listen to was the cigarettes. I never smoked. Well, I'd smoked like one cigarette when I was like 13 because I thought I was cool, trying to hang out with the cool kids and stuff. But that was it. That was the only thing that we didn't listen to. So when you wanna say that DARE was a failure, sure, it was a failure for weed and cigarettes and alcohol. But all the big heavy drugs, they did their job because they're trying to keep kids off of drugs. Yeah, I ain't know a single kid that was doing heroin and meth.
Yeah.
I don't. So they did the job to keep kids off of drugs. Now, we grown now. We don't have DARE classes as grown-ass adults.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
So,
We have common
we
sense.
forget.
yeah, common sense.
So here's my thing. When someone chooses to walk, whether they chose it or not, but somebody enters into that drug situation, right? They do heroin, they do meth, whatever. I don't know how the fuck people do those. I don't read about it. I don't want to fucking know. But someone enters into it, right? What it does from that point on to your body and to your brain, like you were saying, that's the effect of the drug. The effect of the drug causes addiction. So by saying that it's not an addiction or it's not a disease, like you catch that disease, you catch that addiction from doing that drug. you might have walked into that. Your dumbass didn't have to take the light out of the spoon, whatever the fuck you do with that shit. You didn't have to do it, but you did, and now you have a disease. You didn't have to do XYZ, but now you have a disease.
Well, yeah, you got a point, because that's how people get STDs and things.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Had I just not gone home with that one bitch, it wouldn't be burning right now when I'm taking this piss. I should have thought about that. Shit happens. It sucks. You do the shit intentionally, and it sucks. But at the same time, to classify, like, the fact that it's a disease, it starts and stops with the fact that in your mind is altered to where either you believe you need it, or there are times where you are chemically altered to where you physically need it. There are tons and tons of stories of people that will die, not from alcohol, but from trying to stop drinking. If someone is a legitimate, like, heavy alcoholic,
I've seen that.
If someone's a heavy alcoholic and they go cold turkey, you will have a seizure from deprivation and you will die. To get out of that addiction at that point where it's chemically fucked you up, you have to get medical help like you were getting treated for a disease. Yet we all enter into the alcohol realm thinking that it won't be me. I won't be at that level. I won't ever need a fucking doctor to get me out of alcohol if I want to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst that I get,
mom had that.
and I'll be real, if I stopped drinking right now, I think, if I was going heavy like I do at times, like, on like day 3, because after like 3 days it's out of your system, on that 3rd day when the last little bit of it is leaving your system, you start getting the headaches. Those are withdrawal headaches. You start being a real asshole and a real crabby person. That's withdrawal symptoms from a chemical, not need, but a systematic chemical use of something that is no longer there.
So it's like that if I haven't had weed for about 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking
believe
crazy.
you.
But
Hey, what's up, Mike? Shut the fuck up! Wait, you need a pen? Yeah.
What up? So now we get...
I'm just playing. That's not really how it happens. I'm just playing.
But-
Just trying to make light of the situation.
No, you're right. You good. But like, now to the next point of what do we do about the fact that so many people are addicted or whatever. Whether or not we want to support these people that are going through the disease of drug addiction or whatever, that's something for us to decide politically and with taxpayer money and all that stuff. And you're completely right. There's a conversation
them
to be.
junkies. That's
There's
my
a
stance.
conversation to be had there. But I also feel like somebody's been a junkie for 6 years and they say I want to clean up, but I don't know how. I don't see the problem with helping them. Shit, you finally fucking realize, you finally fucking get it. Because I know people that were junkies in the past that cleaned their shit up and are now leading decent lives. But I don't think that they would have just done it if they just fucking were like, you know what? This crack's bad. I'm just going to stop. And then they just walked into a fucking Target the next day and got a job making money and then got an apartment. Like, no, they need help. You need help when you want to make that choice. But at the same time, you can't force someone to choose. So it's a sticky situation. It's a hard thing to actually navigate. How do we deal with society dealing with that? But I feel like that does not diminish, take away, or add to whether or not it's an addiction. It is an addiction, or it is a disease. The fact that you're addicted is a disease. Whether or not society is going to help you is something for society to figure out.
All right, well, listen. This is how I feel about it. Our taxes are going towards bullshit anyway.
Thank you.
So it don't matter if they finally take our taxes away from people that have drug addictions. They're still going towards other bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean potholes still not being filled, by the way. People still not getting fucking the medication that they deserve. Like, it's not gonna matter. So, you know what? Fuck it, bro. Like, I gotta spend a couple dollars a month to help somebody with their addiction, and that's just what it is.
Nah,
bro.
man, maybe if we start treating all these fucking junkies and bringing them back every time they OD twice a month, maybe we'd have the money left over to fill up the potholes, or maybe get little Timmy
I
to
don't
fucking
think you got
insulate
Jack
everything.
Diddley shit to even do with that.
I know I get to, like, all of our taxes get put into bullshit, but we're not talking about all the other bullshit. We're talking about the addiction part. And quite frankly, I'm tired of seeing the junkies get hauled out in an ambulance out of Bifflo and then get dropped the fuck back off for them to do the same shit all over again.
Well, and then you can open up a bigger conversation about the medical industry. I mean, it depends on how much y'all want me to
The
rant.
medical industry is fucked.
It's absolutely
Period.
fucked. I'll give you this one tidbit about how the medical industry is fucked. Take the ER as the one thing, just the ER, right? Here's why you pay such a huge bill at the ER. You ready for this shit? This is fucking crazy. When you go to the ER, by law, in our legal system, the ER cannot refuse to help somebody based on money. They have to save your life if you are in danger, which we would all say is probably a good thing, right? Somebody has a heart attack,
Man,
you don't want to
Uber
run.
me to the hospital.
If somebody has a heart attack, you don't want to run their goddamn credit score before you save them. Nigga, what the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nigga,
I have another heart attack when I find out that bill.
Right?
Right. So,
You're like,
here's what happens. Wait, let me finish. So here's what happens. If you're poor, you don't see a doctor because you don't have health insurance, you don't have that yearly checkup, you don't have any of that, right? So you just live unhealthy because you don't know what's wrong. You don't know you have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and all the other bullshit. You have no idea what your health status is because you don't have the insurance to see a doctor. So
You should probably
you
reiterate
wait.
that.
Huh?
You keep living. You don't choose to just fuck yourself up and live unhealthy just because you don't have insurance. You just live and then you don't know you're fucked up.
You live, but you don't know you're fucked up.
Okay,
Whatever it
yeah.
is that might be wrong with you, you don't know. You're not going for your checkups. You don't know that you need to eat more kale or whatever the fuck it is, right? You don't know. You have no idea you should be drinking health shakes. But you're just living not knowing there's a problem. Eventually, the problem comes up all at once. You know what I mean? Usually, one of the groups of people that I think find out this way are if you're diabetic, because you don't go to see a doctor when you're in your 20s until suddenly you have a diabetic attack, whatever the fuck happened. I don't know exactly how it happens, but you have an episode, it sends you to the ER, and they're like, yeah, your blood sugar was this low or this high, and you almost, died from it, right? Now you know you need to see a doctor regularly. So anyway, I'm getting on a tangent. People go to the ER in these emergency situations. They go to the ER, they get all this help they need, emergency surgery, blah, 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 bullshit, right? Oh, the bill's $12,000. If you're dirt fucking poor, I ain't fucking paying that. It falls off your credit report. Your medical debt falls off your credit report after 7 years. And shit, you don't care about your credit score. You're poor. Who gives a shit, right? So then if you're filthy rich, you just pay the bill whenever it comes because fuck it, who cares? So now you have a system where every 6 ambulance trips, one person can pay. So they're paying enough money to pay for all the other motherfuckers that couldn't pay their bill. I had a friend that fell. We were at a bar downtown. It was a Guilt nightclub, and we were like starting to mosh pit. My boy was performing, so we're trying to hype it up. Started a mosh pit. Shit got crazy. He slipped and fell. There was a busted beer bottle. Boom! Gashed his hand open. Right. Us being the geniuses that we were like, oh, it's just a cut on your hand. It's not that deep. I took him to my house. Peroxide, cleaned it out, bandages, made sure there's no glass in it, bandaged him up, whatever. The next day, his aunt was like, you need to go to the ER, make sure you're good. It's too deep for this to just be a quick patch, right? We go to the ER, they look at it, and this is what they did. Doctor came in, looked at his hand and said, yeah, that's a deep gash and it's really bad. You should have come to us last night when it happened. Even though it's really bad, because it's already started healing so much, we can't stitch you up. You just have to let it heal now, and it's gonna take a while. Have a good day. $450 for him to say we can't do shit.
Yo, same thing.
But it's
happened
because
to me.
15 people came in there with the same issue. They didn't do shit. So now he's fucked with this bill and has to pay that off over time.
Didn't we have this conversation already?
We might
did.
have.
I don't know.
We've definitely had. I'm getting deja vu, bro.
Oh shit.
We did.
I'm just saying if we're,
I don't think I was here. I never had this conversation with y'all.
right, but so now you bring that into the addicts and the drug addiction thing or whatever. It's like, yes, it's fucked up that no matter what, they're just gonna, in like what you were saying, if somebody's just gonna OD, go get their life saved and then OD again. But at the same time, they don't have access to any kind of help until they're ODing. So if we keep them from an OD, we help them before they get to that level. We don't have to pay astronomical healthcare costs of the $6,000 whatever to save their life. We don't have to pay all that if we seek them out or get them help before they get to that level.
Or you let natural selection do its thing.
So
That's so cold.
well, that's a fair argument
is
though.
cold, but it is-
That's a fair argument.
But this is what I'm trying to say though. Taxes don't got a shit to do with it, bro. It ain't gonna matter. We will pay the exact same amount of taxes whether we helping out
Just don't touch your phone, bro. Just don't touch your phone.
whether we helping out fucking drug addicts or not, bro. They gonna come up with some way for us to have to pay the same amount of taxes, bro.
I just have a grudge against junkies because I see them a lot and they get on my fucking
Oh, I
nerves.
see junkies a lot too. But what do you do, man? Like,
Junkies are irritating. They're junkies. That's like saying a newborn
No,
baby's
but-
irritating.
but
It's a
here-
baby.
but
Like
here's how I
they're
feel. Yeah,
irritating.
Yeah, but eventually they
Are
grow
you
out of
comparing
it.
junkies to babies?
Yeah,
They can't help themselves. They're
Babies
annoying.
eventually grow out of it, and if you're a decent fucking parent, you can make them stop crying because you can figure this shit out. Junkies, you can't figure out because they're all fucking retarded and brain dead.
Don't
Stupid.
I knew somebody was gonna jump at that. I fucking knew it.
don't entertain that. We're done here.
Jamie, read a book.
Junkies and babies. You're an idiot.
We all know
Oh,
the
you
shit
mad?
with analogies.
Such bad.
Get out.
Get out. You're out of this podcast. It's a unanimous vote. I'm just kidding.
Tune in next week, y'all.
Oh shit.